Hey guys, HuzzyGames bringing you another video. Now welcome back to an old series. It's called League Discussion, and I'm bringing it back and just as a test to see if people would enjoy it. So I will say, just before we get into the video, if you are going to enjoy the video, please throw a like on it and comment on all that stuff, because it will really help me decide if I'm going to continue this series. Also, leave your feedback of what you think this series could do and benefit from. I know one of the main things will be put gameplay on in the background. If I do decide to continue this series, I will be putting gameplay, and I'll go in like the bottom right of the screen from then on. But this is League Discussion. So this is an old series that I used to do, that I took a topic and I ripped apart with my own opinions and experiences, and I greatly encourage discussion in the comment section below. The main point of why I do these videos is for that discussion in the comments, is to get different opinions. Why do you think that way? What makes you think that way? Etc. That's what these videos are for. Now, today's video, the topic is going to be the ideal ranked system for me. So I'm going to just say, what would it make? Well, like, what components would I have to make the ideal rank system? And I really want to hear from you guys. Is the current flex queue your ideal rank system? Is solo/duo queue your ideal? Let me know down below and why, and just have a great discussion with other people. No rage, no hate, just have a nice discussion. And, you know, always wanting to improve your opinions, learn other opinions is a good sign of strength of character. And that's what I always try to do. I never try to be a closed book. Some cases I'm a closed book, you know, with the whole dynamic queue, I was very much a closed book, but I had my reasons, and always have your reasons. And if you don't have valid reasons, expect people to kind of question you on it. And that's what I want in the comment section below. So anyway, let's begin. So the ideal rank system for me, Huzzy, someone that's played this game since Season 1, someone that's been Diamond for a long time now, what would be the ideal rank system? Okay, so some people may be surprised to know it's not flex queue, it's not dynamic queue, but it's also not solo/duo in its current state. Now, I will say I'm extremely happy that it's coming. You know, if a rioter is watching this, go, oh god, he's not happy. No, I'm happy. I'm really happy with solo/duo. I'm content with that for the years to come in League. After what dynamic queue was, yeah, give me solo duo for the next 5 years. I'm chuffed. This video is just going on the perfect, like, this is what I would want in an ideal situation. If Riot hired me tomorrow and said, go make your own queue, this is what I would make. So, it would be mainly a solo/duo queue, but with a couple of changes. So, you're a solo player or you're a duo queue player, well, it's a little bit different. So, you can go as pure solo as any of the 5 roles. So, you can go in as solo as top, mid, jungle, support, AD. Any role you can solo queue as. Duo queue, you can't. The only roles you can duo queue in is AD carry and support. That's it. You only can duo queue as those roles. So if you're an AD carry player, you can't duo queue with a mid laner. You only can duo queue with a support. If you're a support player, you can't duo queue with a top laner. You only can duo queue with an AD carry. So the whole point would be is you have solo players in top, mid, and jungle, and then you have a duo queue in the bot lane. The reason for this is because I, in League of Legends, want the most competitive and fun experience as I possibly can. And to me, and I posted a comment in the recent video of, I think it was in the Ash episode, saying that I think some people miss the idea of what ranked is supposed to be, and that is a competitive environment that you always feel that you can win the game if you play it correctly. The problem is when you have pre-mates or you have a duo queue that are mismatched, you're having an advantage around the map that shouldn't be an advantage. And what I mean by that is, say you have a duo queue in this current solo/duo queue system. Again, I don't want to be overly complaining here. I'm fine with this system. I'm just going on what I would perfectly want. If you have a duo queue mid laner and jungler on one team, and then you have a duo queue AD carry and support in the other team, there's a lot of differences there. So the duo queue that is mid and jungle, they can control the map because they're a duo queue spreading, you know, mid and jungle. Where the duo queue in bot lane is so confined that they're just bot lane, and that's your duo queue slot taken in your team that is just in the bot lane. So what I would, the reason why I would say only duo queue in bot lane, because that is the lane that you're with another player. That's the lane that you need to build up a relationship. You need to build communication more than any other role. So that's what I would say. I think it would add more competitive matchups in bot lane, because I'm not the only one that thinks I would say. You can let me know in the comments. But bot lane always seems to be a very snowball intensive lane, that one bot lane just gets wrecked. And very much often, and again, I have nothing to back this up, it's just kind of my own speculation and my own experience, it's because a duo queue is just beating a non-duo queue. A duo queue, you know, they've got matching clan tags and they're just beating random players that have been put together. The most competitive, and again, that's what I find fun, the most competitive experience would be always having a duo queue bot lane and the rest of the people are solo. So that's what I would want as step number 1 as my ideal. Some people would be like, no, don't do that. Again, it's not going to happen. This is my ideal. You can let me know why you wouldn't want that to happen if you disagree with me down below. Next point would be communication. So I just want to quickly touch upon this because so many people have asked me to touch upon it in the past. Voice communication in League of Legends. Would I want it? Hell no. No way. The reason for it is League of Legends is arguably the most toxic game out there. There may be a couple others, but I'd say in popularity levels, considering League has 100 million players or whatever it is every month, or whatever the number is now, it is probably the most toxic game in the world. Why on earth would you want a voice communication? And some people say, oh, it's a lot easier just to type toxic stuff than actually verbally say it and have someone shout back at you. That's my point. I don't want someone to even have the chance of shouting back on me. Not because, like, you know, I'm a wimp or anything. I used to do that on Xbox. I don't find it fun anymore. I'm 22. I've grown past that point in my life, and I think most players would probably not enjoy it either. Again, who would want... Oh, you make a mistake in top lane, then you have some guy barking in your ear. What the hell are you doing? Swearing? That just doesn't seem like fun to me. And again, if Riot is very much against toxicity, which they kind of are, I don't think voice communication would ever happen because there is that risk that they can't prevent. You can't bleep out words by a mic, you know, straight away on mic. That just isn't possible. So no, voice communication, no, because it would just dampen my fun experience. Again, this is a video game. Yes, I want the most competitive experience in ranked, but I also want fun, and voice comms would be not fun. And yes, some people will throw the example of, oh, you might have a perfect team. I imagine if you have a voice comm and everything has gone perfectly, you're all communicating great, and they're complete strangers, but you're having fun, cracking jokes. Yeah, that would be amazing. But that's not going to happen often. That's, you know, it rarely happens when you're just typing to each other. Pretty much in most games of League, you have one person that's just flipping out and raging. You're probably going to have one guy on mic flipping out and raging. So voice comms would not be in my ideal ranked. Next would be champion select and pick order. So in the current system of League, you have 3 bans, and then you pick your champions. I would change this again to go to competitiveness. It's a little bit boring. It's a little bit stale with how it works right now. People have suggested it before. Take the Dota system that you ban some champions, then pick some champions, then ban more champions, pick champions, ban champions, pick champions. So you're banning champions while picks are going on. So you can actually go, I know what comp they're trying to build, and they really need Kayle to make that work. Let's ban Kayle. It just makes people think more. And the more people think, the more that they're less kind of bogged down onto one champion or one role or one playstyle, the more competitive and the higher the skill level goes. It's why I personally don't enjoy the new champion select of role selecting. Because to me, the most skillful the League of Legends community has ever been was about Season 3. Because Season 3 was like when the crazy assassin meta was here, but everybody had to play every role. I had to occasionally play support, I occasionally had to play AD, just depending what role you got. And everybody had that same aspect. Everybody had to play champions and roles, occasionally that they didn't play, but because they had to do it, their skill level went up because they were experimenting and experiencing more champions. So my ideal ranked would be have bans and picks integrated together, but I would not have the new champion select. I would not have role selection in my ideal ranked system. Now, I know some people say you don't like toxicity, and that old system was like, I'm mid, no, I'm mid. True, but I'll be honest, I played with that system for years and I didn't complain about it. Like, it just, that's the way it was. And everybody kind of accepted it, apart from the toxic people. But the toxic people still don't accept it. You still get people who go, who get queued up as AD carry and they go, no, I'm mid. You still get those people. That hasn't changed. And it's easier to punish them now because the system clearly shows that they were given a different role. But still, in my ideal rank system, we would not have role selection. I would just have your, you know, pick selection, that the highest person in your team has the highest MMR and the lowest person has the lowest MMR. That's the way they used to do it, and I think that was the best way. For competitiveness and just general skill level of the community. Because I said it, Season 6, this skill level of the community has gone down, like way down. In the Unranked to Diamond, I've done it 3 times. There were people making god-awful mistakes in Platinum 1 that I wouldn't expect of a gold player in Season 5. Like, I was literally shocked in some places going, they don't know how to build, they're making stupid mistakes, they're not thinking, and that stuff just didn't happen back in Platinum. And I think that is because of Dynamic Q did that, but also the new champion select and the new role selection, it just made players a little bit lazy. So my ideal ranked, that would be gone. That's pretty much it though for everything. So it to be mainly so again, I don't change a lot. You know, I'm not going to change the whole game. It's just a queue system. So it's solo with only duo queue and bot lane. No communication. That's not needed. Again, the ping system is sufficient. You only need the pings to get diamond. Hell, you probably only need the pings to get challenger. I very rarely, people say to me, "Oh, Huz, you're saying a lot." You know, in the Ash episode, it's like you're saying a lot of advice, but you're not actually telling the blitzcrank in game. I'm somebody that people won't learn in game. You know, either they're gonna rage out at you, or they're gonna just flip out and then leave you. People react negatively to advice because they think you're being condescending when you're actually trying to help. So I stopped trying to do that years ago. But pings is sufficient. You know, I've got this item in 100 gold. I've got my cooldown up in 10 seconds. That's perfect. And maybe my ranked system, my ideal ranked system, would have no chat at all. It would just be pings. Because then you're just basing it off pure skill of what people can do and their instincts. So your instinct of, will my teammate follow me up? If they do, great. If they don't, I'm screwed. That's kind of an interesting point. And maybe it wouldn't be great for low rating, because low rating people maybe aren't on the same ball all the time. But I've been in diamond games over the past couple of years, and you swear to God, we're in a ranked 5s, and we're not typing to chat in each other. We're not on Skype. We're not on Discord. You're just playing it, and you're all on the same page. You're all just in sync. Those are some of the best feeling games in the world, and it's because you're with complete strangers and you're all working together without any communication. It just feels great. But anyway, that's going to be the extra video for today. So I just thought I'd kind of talk about my ideal rank system a little bit, some changes that I'd want to do, and yeah, that's going to be it. So in the comment section below, let me know what your ideal rank system is. Is it flex queue? Is it dynamic queue? Is it solo? Is it pure solo? Is it duo queue? Let me know. I'm really, like, honestly, I'm really interested to know. I'm going to read every single comment in today's video. I may not reply to every single one, but I am going to try and get in the comments more than I normally do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy this league discussion video, again, throw a like on it, share with a friend who may enjoy the topic, because the more or the better this video does, the more likely I'll bring this series back. Again, if I do bring it back, there'll be improvements, such as there'll be gameplay on the screen and stuff like that. So again, if you liked it, throw a like on it, subscribe if you haven't, and remember we do have the Steel Series giveaway happening, link down below. So like it, subscribe, see you guys next time, peace.